Hey guys, Jordan Moorhead with the Moorhead team here. Just wanted to talk real quick today about how to sell multifamily property for maximum profit. So it's different than a single family. If you're selling, let's say, a duplex, it's slightly different than a single family. It's not completely different than a single family. So all of the same stuff still applies. You need to make it look nice. It needs to look nice. It needs to be in good condition. You want to go through and fix any small things. Maybe get some landscaping done. Just make the property look amazing. And you might be a landlord thinking, I don't need to do that. I've got good tenants. That's all that matters. That is all that matters to us landlords. But when you're coming to look at a property, especially a newer investor or somebody who's going to own or occupy the property, they're going to want to see that stuff. And you want to appeal to those people. You don't want to appeal to somebody just like you, a frugal landlord that's been doing it for a while, because you're not going to pay the best price for these properties. So if you're looking to get the best price for your multifamily property here in Austin, you need to make it look great on the inside, fix any issues that are wrong with it, and then work on that curb appeal. You could spend a couple $1,000s and completely redo your landscaping, but maybe you just do a couple little things to make it stand out when people are pulling up. So number one, make the property look great. Number two, same as single family, put a great marketing package together. So you might be thinking, hey, it's just a duplex or it's just a fourplex. I'll just let my agent go through with their cell phone and take pictures. Do not do that. Make sure that your agent or yourself hires professional photographers to go through and take amazing pictures, edit them, and help your listing stand out online. That's so important with any real estate listing. It's still important with multifamily, and we're talking residential multifamily more so, but this still applies to commercial too. It's so important to make them look amazing. So make them look great, get a great marketing package together that includes professional photography. Also, do your online advertising. So this is something you're going to want to do as an agent, or if you're using an agent, they're not doing any sort of online plan. You might want to be a little concerned in 2021 when we're filming this. That's huge. So if you don't have a great online advertising campaign set up to reach everybody, because with investment properties, it's not the same as a single family house. You might appeal to people who aren't currently looking. Maybe they're investors, but they're not just on the hunt right now, but they're scrolling Facebook and they see your listing pop up and you say, you know what? I might actually want to buy an investment property right now. This one looks good. So do that stuff. Get a great online marketing package put together. All right, now we're going to head into the multifamily specific stuff. So this is very important. This is the multifamily specific stuff that's going to make you a lot of money when you're selling multifamily property. So number one with the multifamily property, of course, you want to make sure your rents are high, but you also want to make sure that you don't have year-long leases or more. So you might be thinking, that's not good. I want year-long or 2-year-long leases. That makes me know I've got tenants for a long period of time. You don't want that when you're selling a multifamily property. Again, because some of your buyers are going to be owner occupants. If you're selling a duplex to a fourplex, especially, if you're selling a 5+ unit, it doesn't matter. You do want the best leases possible. That does apply there. But if you're selling a 2 to 4 unit property, you want leases that can be either canceled by the buyer, which a month-to-month lease is that, or you want it vacant. So if you have a duplex and you're selling it, and you have one unit that's vacant, and you're thinking, oh, I could rent this and get great rent for a potential buyer, that's probably not the best way to do it. I know that goes against your landlord's soul, but keep it vacant. Appeal to that buyer who's going to move into it. You're going to make a lot more money there. Of course, make it look great. It needs to look great. So if an investor buys it or an owner-occupant buys it, the owner-occupant can either move in or the investor can move a tenant in. So again, it needs to look great. If you can keep one unit vacant, probably the better way to go about it though is keep them both month to month if possible. If not, try to make sure one unit is month to month. Do not sign leases right before you list your property. Do not sign 2 new leases. You might think, oh, I've got a duplex. I'm going to get 2 new leases in. I'm going to keep my tenants happy. I'm going to keep their rent good. And I'm going to make the potential landlord happy because he's going to have a fully rented duplex. You just cut out more than half the market who's going to buy this to live in it. More importantly, you cut out the people who are going to pay the most to live in this property. So things to think about when you're selling a multifamily property specifically. What are the lease terms? Obviously, what are the rents? But if it's a year rent and you have to redo another year lease, don't do it. Can I leave one vacant? And how am I going to make this attractive to an owner occupant? Remember, guys, owner occupants are going to be your highest dollar buyers, but even an investor, especially a newer investor, is going to pay more for property that looks great. They don't want to go in and do it themselves. So make your property look great, make it look great online, and leave it open for an owner occupant to move in. Thanks, guys.